Beloved elect, you did not arrive here by accident. You were guided gently and precisely to this moment by divine timing. Something within you has been longing for rest, for clarity, for a quiet place where your soul can finally breathe. I speak to you as one who sees your fatigue, your hidden tears, and your strength that has been stretched thin. You have carried much in silence, and now silence itself has come to carry you. Before we go any further, I invite you, with love and intention, to subscribe to this channel and activate the notification bell. Not as a routine action, but as a sacred agreement to return to moments like this, when your spirit needs refuge. I also ask you to share this prayer with someone close to your heart, someone who is tired, confused, or quietly searching. This simple act can become a bridge of light for another soul. Take a moment now to leave a comment. It does not need to be long or perfect. Your comment is a signal, a preparation of the heart, a way of saying, I am here, and I am open. In this space your voice matters, even before silence begins to speak. Beloved elect, this prayer is important, not because of the words alone, but because of what will happen within you as you listen. You are in the right place at the right time. Nothing is late, nothing is missing. Everything you need for this moment has already been placed within reach. Trust that. I ask you now to settle your body and your breath. If you are weary, you may simply let this prayer play. You are allowed to rest. You are allowed to close your eyes. You are allowed to fall asleep while these words continue to flow. Your spirit will still listen. Your soul will still receive. As you listen, stay as present as you can, without effort or strain. Let each word wash over you gently. This is a protected space. No demand is placed upon you here. Only permission to be held, guided, and restored. Beloved elect, you are safe. You are seen. And as we enter this sacred journey, know this: silence is not empty. Silence is where transformation begins. Allow yourself to release every expectation of performance or perfection. There is nothing you need to prove in this moment, and nothing you need to fix. Simply arrive as you are, even if your thoughts wander, even if emotions rise, even if weariness pulls you towards sleep, all is welcome here. This introduction is a doorway, not a test. As you cross it, you are not alone. You are accompanied by peace, by protection, and by a quiet strength that has been waiting patiently within you to awaken. Remain gentle. Divine silence, we invite you now, not as an absence, not as emptiness, but as a living presence that surrounds, enters, and restores. Come gently into this sacred moment. Settle over the minds of the elect like a calm dawn after a restless night. Silence, holy and intentional, draw near. Beloved elect, silence is not here to frighten you. It has not come to expose you or leave you alone. It has come to hold you. In the stillness, there is a voice deeper than sound, wiser than thought, and kinder than memory. This is where truth breathes without effort. We call upon divine silence to quiet every inner storm. Let the racing thoughts slow. Let the weight of unspoken worries loosen their grip. Let the noise of expectations, pressures, and fears gently dissolve. Silence, stand guard at the doors of the heart and mind. In this stillness, may the elect sense divine closeness, not through force, not through striving, but through rest. Silence, become a sanctuary where the soul can finally lay down its armor. Become holy ground where healing begins without explanation. We acknowledge now that silence is not rejection, it is intimacy. It is the space where the sacred reshapes what words have broken, where answers form before questions are spoken, where guidance rises softly like light through closed eyes. Divine silence, enter the breath of the elect, move through their chest, their thoughts, their memories. Where there has been confusion, bring clarity. Where there has been fear, bring peace. Where there has been exhaustion, bring renewal. Let silence separate them from the noise of the world, from voices that demanded too much, from energies that drained rather than nourished, from inner dialogues that were never meant to lead. Silence, take authority now. As this quiet deepens, awakens spiritual sensitivity. Let the elect perceive without striving, understand without effort, and trust without fear. Silence. Teach them how to listen again, not outwardly, but inwardly. We honor this moment. We honor the stillness. We honor what is unfolding unseen. Divine silence, remain. Stay present. Begin your sacred work now, shaping, aligning, and preparing the elect for transformation that will rise from stillness into light, wisdom, and enduring peace. Beloved elect, this moment sees you as you truly are, not as the world expects you to be, not as you present yourself to survive, but as your soul stands right now, tired yet still breathing, worn yet still hopeful. There is a sacred honesty in your fatigue, and it is acknowledged here without judgment. You have been strong for a long time. You have listened to many voices, carried many expectations, and endured pressures that were never meant to rest upon your spirit for so long. Your mind has rarely been quiet. Thoughts have spoken over one another, worries have repeated themselves, and unanswered questions have echoed in the background of your days and nights. This inner noise has followed you even into moments meant for rest. Beloved elect, hear this gently. Your exhaustion is not a failure. It is evidence of endurance. It is the mark of one who has continued to move forward even when clarity was scarce and strength felt borrowed. The weight you feel did not come overnight, and it will not leave through force. It will release through compassion and stillness. There are emotions you have not fully named, burdens you have normalized, and concerns you have learned to live with rather than heal. Your spirit has been trying to speak, but the noise has often been too loud. Expectations from others, memories from the past, and fears about the future have crowded the inner space meant for peace. In this sacred acknowledgement, nothing is rushed. Nothing is dismissed. Every sigh, every heaviness, every silent question is allowed to exist without explanation. You are not asked to fix yourself here. You are invited to be honest. Silence now begins to reveal what noise has concealed. It shows you that beneath the fatigue, there is still sensitivity. Beneath the confusion, there is still wisdom. Beneath the inner chaos, there is still a steady center that has not been broken. Beloved elect, you are not weak for feeling this way. You are human, and more than that, you are spiritually alive. Fatigue often visits those who care deeply, who feel profoundly, who listen inwardly even when the world is loud. As this acknowledgement settles, allow yourself to release the need to hold everything together. You are permitted to loosen your grip. You are permitted to rest in awareness rather than effort. Inner noise does not disappear by confrontation. It softens when it is finally heard. Remain here. Let silence sit beside your fatigue like a trusted companion. Nothing is demanded of you now. Simply allow this recognition to open the door for healing to enter gently, truthfully, and without force. Beloved elect, silence is not the pause between two events. It is an active force of transformation. When all outer sounds fade, something deeper awakens. Silence does not arrive to remove you from life, but to return you to its true center. In this stillness, the soul begins to recognize itself beyond roles, wounds, and expectations. Transformation does not announce itself loudly. It unfolds quietly, reshaping you from the inside while the world remains unaware. Silence is divine because it does not compete. It does not argue, persuade, or force change. It simply reveals. In silence, what is false loses energy, and what is true becomes steady. The mind stops performing, and the heart begins remembering. This is why silence often feels uncomfortable at first. It removes distractions that once protected you from deeper truths. Yet within that discomfort is the doorway to clarity, wisdom, and realignment. Beloved elect, every significant transformation begins in stillness. Growth does not originate in noise or constant reaction. It is formed in the unseen, in the hidden spaces where the soul is reshaped without pressure. Silence becomes the womb where the new self is formed. Here identity is refined not by effort, but by presence. You are not becoming someone else. You are returning to who you were before noise taught you to forget. In silence, you learn to listen without fear, not to external opinions, but to inner guidance. This guidance is subtle, calm, and steady. It does not rush you. It does not accuse you. It waits until you are ready to receive. Silence teaches discernment, allowing you to separate what truly belongs to you from what was absorbed from others. This discernment is a mark of spiritual maturity. Transformation through silence also involves release. Old narratives lose their grip when they are no longer repeated. Inner accusations weaken when they are not answered. Silence interrupts patterns of self-judgment and mental noise. It creates space for compassion to enter. In this space, healing does not feel like repair, but like relief. The soul exhales. Beloved elect, silence is where strength is rebuilt. Not the loud strength that proves itself, but the quiet strength that endures. This strength does not need validation. Silence strengthens the foundation so that transformation can stand. Beloved elect, this teaching is not an instruction to withdraw from life, but to meet life from a deeper place. Silence trains you to move without inner chaos, to speak without reaction, to act without fear. It aligns thought, emotion, and spirit into harmony. From this alignment, wisdom flows naturally. As you honor silence, transformation becomes gentle rather than forced. You stop fighting yourself. You stop rushing healing. You allow the divine process to unfold with precision and care. Silence becomes your ally, not your enemy. It walks with you, shaping you quietly, faithfully and completely, until what emerges is not a louder version of you, but a truer one. Grounded in peace, clarity, and enduring spiritual authority, beloved elect, let us now enter a sacred moment of inner cleansing, guided by divine silence. Close your eyes, breathe deeply, and allow the stillness to settle around you. With every exhale, release the burdens you have carried too long. With every inhale, invite divine peace to fill your being. This is your time to be purified, not by force, but by the gentle, transformative power of silence. Divine silence, we call upon you to wash over the elect like a sacred river. Flow into their thoughts, their emotions, their memories, and their spirit. Where there is fear, bring courage. Where there is doubt, bring clarity. Where there is pain, bring comfort. Let every hidden wound, every unspoken grief, every quietly held anger be gently touched by your restorative presence. Beloved elect, as you sit in this stillness, imagine a light beginning to glow from within your chest. This light is soft, warm, and cleansing. It does not judge or demand. It simply illuminates all that has been kept in shadow. Every memory that has weighed heavily, every expectation that has burdened your heart, every negative voice that has lingered in your mind, allow this light to touch them, transform them, and release them. Divine silence, take away the noise that distracts, distorts, and drains. Quiet the inner chatter that tells the elect they are not enough, that they are failing, that they must strive endlessly. Replace this noise with a calm certainty that they are whole, they are loved, and they are divinely supported. Let every syllable of self-doubt dissolve in the presence of this sacred stillness. Beloved elect, now envision all toxic energies, those unkind words spoken over you, the judgments of others, the regrets you carry, the shame you harbor being lifted, drawn out and released into the void. These energies no longer have power over you. Silence cleanses them, not with harshness, but with unwavering grace. Feel the space inside you expand as it empties of all that no longer serves your highest good. Divine silence, let this cleansing enter the very cells of the elect. Let it, beloved elect, as your spirit continues to awaken in silence. We now call upon divine protection to envelop every part of your being. In this sacred stillness, know that you are safe. Not merely in body, but in mind, heart, and spirit. No external force, no lingering fear, no unseen influence can disturb the sanctuary that is forming within you now. Divine silence, become a shield around the elect. Let it rise like a fortress of calm light, impervious to negativity, judgment, or harm. Let every shadow that seeks to distract, confuse, or diminish the elect be dissolved in your presence. Each thought of doubt, each whisper of fear, each echo of criticism is neutralized before it can take hold. Beloved elect, repeat quietly within your heart, I am protected. I'm safe. No harm can enter my sacred space. Feel the resonance of these words strengthening your inner fortress. Know that protection is not an absence of challenge, but a presence of divine guidance, support, and peace. Every barrier you need is already woven by divine care, and it remains unbreakable. Divine silence. Cover the elect's energy, their aura, and their spirit. Let it extend beyond the physical body, forming a protective envelope that keeps negative energies, harmful intentions, and spiritual interference at bay. Let this shield also guard the elect's dreams, their inner vision, and their purpose. Within this sacred boundary, all transformation, healing, and renewal occurs uninterrupted and complete. Beloved elect, allow the awareness of this protection to anchor you in confidence. You no longer need to struggle against unseen forces or seek safety in external measures. Divine presence is your ultimate refuge. Each breath draws it deeper, each heartbeat reinforces it. Each moment of stillness strengthens it. Now speak within. I am surrounded by divine protection. I'm guided, I'm held, I'm shielded. Nothing can shake the peace within me. Feel. These words settle into every layer of your being, creating a space of unwavering safety. In this stillness, the elect stands unmovable, untouchable, and aligned with the eternal source of strength. Remain here a moment, beloved, breathing in this quiet assurance. Let the protective energy anchor deeply. Know that you are safe, seen. Let the soul emerge refreshed, resilient, and radiant, ready to embrace transformation with grace and trust. Beloved elect, now rest in this awareness. You are being renewed from within. Every breath you take is a reminder of divine presence. Every heartbeat is a rhythm of restoration. Know that even in moments of weariness, even when thoughts return, the power of silence remains. It continues its work quietly, faithfully, and without interruption. Divine silence, remain with the elect. Continue to cleanse, restore, and protect. Let peace flow unbroken, let clarity rise unshaken, and let love permeate every corner of their being. Beloved elect, you are cleansed, you are held, you are renewed. In this sacred silence, transformation begins, profound and lasting, shaping the elect into the fullness of their divine potential. Beloved elect, now that silence has settled within you and inner cleansing has begun, we enter the sacred moment of activation. This is the space where transformation moves from preparation into reality, where stillness shapes the elect into a higher, more aligned version of themselves. Let your heart remain open, your mind soft, and your spirit receptive. This is your awakening in quiet power. Divine silence, we invite you to work through every fiber of the elect's being. Let the inner light that was revealed in cleansing now strengthen, expand, and illuminate. Let clarity rise where confusion lingered. Let courage replace hesitation. Let wisdom take root where uncertainty once lived. Every part of the elect, seen and unseen, is now ready to align with divine purpose. Beloved elect, hear this truth. You are being reshaped not by struggle, but by presence. The old self, weighed down by doubt, fear, and patterns that no longer serve, is dissolving gently into the void. And in its place, the renewed self emerges, steady, resilient, and empowered. Transformation is not a momentary change. It is the awakening of what has always been inside you, patiently waiting for recognition. Imagine a river of divine energy flowing through you, weaving through your mind, your heart, and your soul. This current carries wisdom, strength, and spiritual authority. Every doubt that once clouded your vision is washed away. Every fear that once restrained your steps is softened. Every limitation that you believed was permanent is now being reformed into potential. You are not simply changing. You are ascending into alignment with your highest self. Beloved elect, this transformation extends beyond your inner world. It reaches your decisions, your relationships, your voice, and your actions. You will respond to life not from reaction, but from clarity. You will speak not from need, but from truth. You will act not from fear, but from divine alignment. Your spirit becomes a compass, guiding you toward the opportunities, connections, and experiences that reflect your authentic purpose. Divine silence, let this activation embed. Resilience in the elect, let their strength become quiet but unshakable. Let their inner peace remain even in external chaos. Let their spiritual authority radiate not through volume or force, but through calm confidence, integrity, and consistency. The elect is now prepared to walk in the fullness of divine alignment, their presence itself carrying transformation into the world around them. Beloved elect, recognize the signs of this awakening. Subtle shifts in thought, sudden clarity in decisions, a growing sense of calm in once turbulent situations. These are proof that transformation is underway. Each breath, each heartbeat, each quiet reflection is reinforcing your alignment. You are not rushed. You are not forced. You are rising naturally, guided by divine timing and the sacred rhythm of silence. Now speak within your spirit. I am renewed. I am aligned. I am empowered. I'm divinely guided. Repeat these truths in stillness, allowing them to echo through every cell, every layer of consciousness, and every corner of your being. These words are not merely affirmation, they are activation, a declaration that the elect is stepping into the fullness of their spiritual authority. Divine silence, remain present with the elect, continue to guide, refine, and elevate. Let transformation continue even when attention drifts, even when challenges arise. Let the elect emerge from this sacred activation whole, empowered and ready to embody their divine purpose fully. Beloved elect, rise from this stillness not as someone new in form alone, but as someone awakened in essence. Let the quiet power within you move outward, touching every thought, every word, every action. Transformation is no longer an event, it is your nature. You are becoming what you were always destined to be, luminous, grounded, and aligned with the eternal flow of divine will. Beloved elect, now that protection surrounds you and transformation is awakening, let us enter a space of deep guided listening. Close your eyes gently and take a slow, deliberate breath. Inhale fully, filling your chest and belly with life, and exhale, releasing tension, thoughts, and worries. Allow the rhythm of your breath to anchor you in the present moment. Divine silence, guide the elect to listen not with the ears alone, but with the heart, the mind, and the soul. Let them perceive the subtleties of their inner world, the quiet stirrings of intuition, the gentle guidance of spirit, the wisdom that arises when distractions fade. Teach them to hear without judgment, to sense without expectation, and to know without needing explanation. Beloved elect, as you rest in this stillness, imagine a gentle stream flowing through your consciousness. Thoughts may drift by like leaves on water, but you remain centered, observing without attachment. Emotions may rise, subtle or strong, yet you are the calm space in which they move and pass. Here silence becomes active, alive, and instructive. In this sacred practice, allow questions to settle without rushing for answers. Allow insight to emerge naturally, like dawnlight creeping over the horizon. Notice the subtle shifts in energy, the quiet nudges toward clarity, and the gentle confirmations of alignment. Every sensation, every thought, every breath is part of this dialogue between your spirit and the divine stillness that surrounds it. Beloved elect, remain here for as long as needed. Let your body relax, your mind quiet, and your soul expand. Know that even without effort you are receiving. Even without action you are learning. This guided listening is the practice of presence. It is the art of sacred stillness. It is the language of transformation speaking directly to you. Beloved elect, receive this final blessing. May divine silence continue to dwell within you, guiding, protecting, and renewing every part of your being. May clarity rise in your thoughts, peace fill your heart, and strength anchor your spirit. You are now aligned with your highest self, prepared to walk in truth, wisdom, and purpose. Let the light of transformation shine through every action, every word, every breath. Remember, silence is your companion, your teacher, and your sanctuary. Go forth, beloved elect, empowered, protected, and eternally guided, carrying the sacred stillness into all that you are and all that you will become.